What's up, everybody? I'm about to give you a van tour. Before my van, I actually built a log cabin, and I recently sold that for several reasons, but you should check out my buddy Matt's video he did on it. It's on his channel. I'm gonna post it right here somewhere on the screen. So click on that if you're into cabin building and off-grid cabins. But since the cabin, I've basically been in the van. I rented over the winter, but I'm in the van. I've been in here for a while now. Check it out. This is my Chevy Astro van. It's a cargo van. A windowless cargo van, I should say, 2005. I bought it in 2019 and it had 175,000 kilometers on it. It now has about 240 some thousand kilometers on it. I converted the whole thing. I insulated it. I did up the entire inside, as you'll see soon. The outside's held up pretty well. I got it when it was in pretty good shape. It's a little bit dinged up, the bumper's a bit messed up, and the bottom's rusting out like many cars and vehicles in Canada do because of the salted roads that happen in the wintertime to get rid of the ice. But I've maintained it as well as I can, and anyways, I finally want to show you what it looks like inside. So the front is of course the less exciting part, but let's just get that out of the way. You know, every nook and cranny counts. I use every little bit of space I can. There's my packed for backcountry camping. There's a wall that I built between the front here and the back. It's insulated. That's the door in the middle right here, and these end parts, I don't really care how they look. I mean, it's the front of the van. I don't care. I could make them fancy if I want, but not a big deal. I never see it. So it's kind of cramped up here. I'm just slowly getting the hang of, you know, making it not so cramped feeling. There is space in the passenger seat, thank God. There's some space in here. In behind, both of these seats are fully loaded. Like, those are all my tools. All kinds of stuff. And then under the seats as well. Loads of stuff under there. It's like if I do check the oil, there's an extra wire there you can see. There's all kinds of stuff. And the passenger side, same kind of thing. I used underneath. I put what I could under there. There's some coolant. There's some laundry detergent back behind the seat as well. So behind the seats actually account for a lot of useful space. All right, here we go. One of these sliding doors. There we go. So here's a quick look at the inside. There's the bed, it pulls out. I've got a big shelf over there with clothes, books, music stuff. And looking to this side, you know, stuff just hanging up here on the wall. There is the kitchen area over there. Has everything I need, you know. It's got a hot plate, which is propane. Propane's underneath there. There's my water, as you can see. It's not a pump, it's just I fill that blue can up, or that blue thing up whenever it needs it. There's the door that goes to the front. I'll open that in a minute. And there's another shelf. I've got screen on the outside here too. And that's how it looks with the screen on. It's a must in mosquito country, anywhere you're out in the outdoors, basically. And there's my broom. I just basically bought a broom and cut it in half. And it seemed to fit really well right here, you know. I just shove it in there. And now I'm sitting on the bed. I'm sitting inside. This is where I sit a lot of the time. There I am right there. I'm just going to show you how this door works here. Got a little lock on it. And you open it, and there's all my junk. There's the front. That's kind of how it works. It's a bit cramped, but if I need to, you know, get back and forth, I can. When I'm cooking and stuff, this little table folds out. Let me show you what that looks like. Ta-da! Now I got more table space. And then this water I'll just stick right there. So when it's down, I usually have this bungee in here just keeping it shut so it's not flapping around. And the other thing I use are magnets on the doors. And, you know, there's my little propane tank, one of those mini tanks. I got all kinds of stuff, paper towel, garbage bags, and olive oil. And then I got all my, you know, pots and pans up in here. And over on this side as well, same kind of thing, all my cooking stuff. Okay, so plot twist. That beautiful shelf I showed you, these days I'm traveling with both these guitars. 1, 2, I have to kind of shove them in there, in between the bed and the shelf. So it's a bit of a drag, but it is what it is. I also have another guitar under the bed here. That's my electric guitar. And here's the framing of the bed. It's a pull-out bed, let me show you. So that's the bed frame that comes out, and then what you do is you just pull the mattress like this. It's hard to do with one hand. There. And now the bed is flat, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's all made. Okay, so the bed is pulled out, and lie down, sleep here. There's plenty of room. You know, it takes up like more than half of the van once this bed's out. I'm right up against my guitars. And yeah, bed is the most important part. If you don't have a comfy bed when you're doing this, if you're gonna convert your van, you ain't got nothing. Like, you need a comfy bed, number one. So yeah, I went through a couple of different bed changes and designs and stuff, and by far, this is the best one, and I'm so much happier doing this. More often than not, you'll find me like this in the van. I have just enough room to play guitar. And the view just lying here. Here we are, cozy as ever. And a note on that fan up top, that's a fantastic fan. It's been fantastic. Much needed in here as well for good airflow and ventilation and all that good stuff. And last but not least, the back door is here. So they open up, and I've got screen on this side, so if I'm lying down in there, I don't know if you can see in there, it's kind of messy. When I'm lying down on the bed or whatever, I've got the screen. I don't have it on both sides here. It just kind of ends. I built like a secondary wall here. There's a bunch of junk storage on this side. There's stuff under the bed. This is my battery for power. It's a bunch of camping gear and my tripod there. I did have solar. Let's hop on the roof for a sec. But there's no solar panel anymore because it was a flexible one. I taped it down and it burned itself out. There's my roof vent. But yeah, that's what the back looks like. So just to show you again, you hop in and there we are. Van sweet van, home sweet home. So there you have it, everybody. There's my van. You know, I insulated it, did some basic woodwork in there. It took a while to do. Insulating something like that takes a while. I should have made videos along the journey of doing it, but I never did. So you're getting the like end result of, you know, a lot of hours of banging my head against the wall, figuring stuff out. But anyways, I don't plan on living in my van forever, you know. I am doing it for now. It's tricky when you're a musician because, you know, you need separate areas to do things in. That's for another video though. But for now, it's great. I'm writing music, I'm traveling, I'm getting inspired, I'm seeing new places, I'm doing backcountry camping, using the van as a home base, going place to place. And it's been great, you know. And anyways, I'm glad you watched to the end here. Give me a follow, subscribe, and like, and all that good stuff. And really appreciate you watching. All right, see you everybody.